Welcome to the Indigenous Languages Digital Archive training video series. In this video, we'll cover how to transcribe archival audio using the ELAN annotation software. First, you'll need to download and install the latest version of ELAN from the Language Archives website. Once you have the software installed, open ELAN and navigate to the File menu and click on the New button. Next, click on Add Media File and select the audio file you want to transcribe. Note that audio files must be in WAV format in order to transcribe in ELAN. If your files are MP3 format, you'll need to convert them to WAVs before moving forward. Once you've selected your audio file, click Add Template File and select the ILDA ELAN template.etf file provided to you by National Breath of Life. Next, click OK and your new file is created. It's a good idea at this point to save your transcription using a name that clearly indicates which audio file you're working with. From this screen, we can see several row titles to the left that correspond to ILDA fields. In ELAN, these are called tiers, and they will eventually be used to create and fill out ILDA entries. As ELAN can be a somewhat difficult program to learn, we've provided this template to make things easy and efficient for you to get started. If you have experience in ELAN, or once you learn its features more, you may wish to add or delete tiers to fit your needs. This screen also shows the waveform of the audio, which is simply a visual representation of the audio file to help you navigate it. Now, let's get started with processing your audio file. The first thing we'll need to do is create boundaries around the individual words and phrases in the audio recording. To do this, first navigate to the Options menu on the top of the screen and click on Segmentation Mode. In Segmentation Mode, we still see the waveform, but a couple of the tiers have been removed. These will show up again later in the transcription phase. The remaining tiers are Target Text, which is for instances of your language, Elicitor, which is for the person asking for words, usually in English, and Speaker English, if you want to transcribe times where your language speaker is speaking in English. Note that the target text field is the most important here, as the words and phrases in your language will eventually become entries in ILDA. For recordings with someone eliciting words and phrases in English, what's entered in the elicitor field will be used for the original gloss field. The Speaker English field can be useful to transcribe for non-ILDA related uses, or if you'd like to include the speaker's comments in one of ILDA's comments fields. With that, let's get started with the segmentation. To start and pause playback of the recording, use Control or Command if on a Mac, plus the space bar. To create segment boundaries, use the Enter or Return key on either side of the word or phrase that you're segmenting. To change tiers, use the up and down arrows on your keyboard. At first, this can be a lot to keep track of at a time, but with a little practice, you'll get the hang of it. If you find the recording is moving too fast for you to accurately segment, you can always segment the audio while it's paused by clicking on the waveform and using the return key to create segments. Once a segment is created, you'll see it in the tier you used with its boundaries in green. Well, here's the file with a couple more segments done. Notice the alternating segments between the target text and elicitor fields indicating where the speaker is talking and where the elicitor is talking. Now that you've got the hang of this process, you can use it to segment up your entire audio file. Once you have all your segments created, it's time to start the transcription process. To do so, navigate to the Options menu and click on Transcription Mode. This will take you to the Transcription Mode screen where you will be asked to add columns using the tiers. Select 4 for the number of columns and select the tiers as shown on the screen, then click Apply. You can adjust the font size if needed from here as well, and this settings menu can always be re-accessed using the Configure button on the left. Click the Apply button, and you should see a screen similar to this with target text, elicitor, and speaker English on the left, and transcription comment and gloss text on the right. Now we can start transcribing. Click on the empty cell underneath any of the target text, elicitor, or speaker English titles, and press the Tab key to hear the audio of the segment. While listening, you can transcribe what you hear into the empty cell. Press the Alt key with either the up or down arrow on your keyboard to go to the next or previous segment. So now you just go through all the segments and transcribe them. Use the transcription comments field to record any comments you have about the segment, such as a specific sound being hard to hear or anything else you'd like to keep track of. You'll also need to manually enter the gloss text based on the elicitor field. You can do this by using copy and paste, or you can go through and type out each gloss depending on your preference. Be sure to watch the formatting audio transcriptions for ILDA and uploading archival documents to ILDA videos when you're ready to upload your transcriptions to your ILDA site. Thanks for watching.